Debt is about to crush the US economy, guys. This is a big story that a lot of people aren't talking about. Now, if you've been following my video, you know I've been talking about what's going to happen during the holiday season. And boy, oh boy, am I about to give you something to chew on to know exactly what's going to happen during this holiday season and why our economy is about to get into one of the deepest recessions based on debt that anyone has ever seen, and why our economy is about to go into a deep recession based off of debt.
Where's my fucking money? Where is it?
Guys, listen, you know that I've been saying, like, you have to watch out what's going on with Black Friday. We have to watch out what's going on with consumer spending in the holiday season. Well, we're right here. We're right here at the gates. And what are we seeing? Interest rates on retail cards are crazy high, with some topping 30%. That's right, these credit cards are payday loans now. You are basically have a plastic payday loan in your pocket, 30%.
It's time to stop!
I didn't mince words. It is 30, guys. I know you would think,
I'm never paying 30%. Are you kidding me, Orlando? 30%? Where are you getting your numbers from? My credit card would never be that high.
well, that's where they are right now. It's the truth. It's the truth. As the Federal Reserve raises interest rate, credit card annual percent rates, a measure of the yearly cost of borrowing money, are climbing higher. That is especially true for retail credit cards, which tend to charge the most. Oh, listen, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking,
Orlando, I got my Amazon card and they're giving me 50% off if I sign up.
well, let me tell you what. That 50% that they're giving you off, that $100 for you to sign up for a 30% retail Amazon card, they are making their money back 100-fold off of you.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
And that's what we're starting to see with the everyday consumer. Consumers are doing one thing big this year, and that is they are spending. Not their own money, guys, but they're using credit to buy their Christmas gifts. You don't believe me? Take a look at this. Holiday shoppers are spending more on credit cards just as interest rates top 30-year highs. A 30-year high, guys. I'm not joking.
Hold up.
You couldn't make this up. Individuals are spending more money knowing that the interest rates are sky high when credit card. This just doesn't apply to homes and you see in interest rates. This does not just apply to this. This applies to credit cards also. When the Fed increases the rate, they will increase credit card rates. It increases on car loans. Everything that's associated with buying money goes up, guys. And you have to remember that. What I'm saying is that we are going in a direction that since savings accounts of the average day American are getting lower, and lower than what it was in, 2 years ago, let's take a look at this. Personal savings of Americans have plunged to a shocking low, $626 billion from $4.85 trillion in 2020. That is how much an American had in their savings account, guys. $4.85 trillion. And now we're down to $626 billion. So this shows you that we're going into a recession that is lined with that. But here's the story. Here is the real story, guys. The Fed has been telling you guys that there are too many people working and that we have to get rid of some of this labor market. This labor market has to soften. You heard it come out of his mouth himself. I mean, he said that. He can't say we got to fire people, but he did say the labor markets need to soften. So what does that mean? Well, we have to raise interest rates to knock down demand.
Yeah, damn right!
That means get people to spend less, not having people spend. But what do the credit card companies say? They're saying,
we have mathematicians and people who are telling us our risk that we can make more money with these higher interest rates and we can loosen credit standards. And yeah, out of 6 people, 4 of them will be bad debt. But with the 2 people that are paying, we will make more, 10 to 20% more than we did if all of them paid on time at the old interest rate.
Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Wait a minute. Credit card companies are banking on you,
I beg your pardon?
to go,
I have no money in my savings account, or I'm going to save the money that I have in my savings account because it's running dry. But you know what? I'm going to use credit cards, even though that they're a higher interest rate, I'm going to use them because credit standards are lax now.
they're lax, and the credit card companies are eating it up. You guys are thinking, oh man, Orlando, this is the time for giving. And you're gonna be giving, all right.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
You're gonna be giving to Visa, MasterCard, Amex, Amazon Retail, Macy's That's who you're gonna be giving to. You're giving them 30% interest rate, guys. That's what they're expecting you to do. And unfortunately, it looks like they're going to win in that scenario. We're going to have tons of consumers going out there spending debt, more debt, and the credit card companies are willing to take that risk because they will make more money off of 2 people out of 6 than they would have if all 6 people would have been making their payments on time 2 years ago at those interest rates. Doesn't that blow your mind? So what happens from this point, guys? What happens when tons of debt is happening over and over and over when it comes to these credit card companies? Well, I'm glad you said that. After all of the credit card companies have had their fill and they're full and they're like,
Oh man, this is a great feast, guys. We really appreciate you spending all of this money on 19 to 30% interest rate credit cards. Okay, we're gonna tighten up the reins again. We're gonna cancel, give us our money back, blah, blah, blah.
what's gonna happen? People are going to go through hardships. They won't be able to make payments. Things will start to get tighter and tighter. People will lose their jobs. Let's say it together. What is the number one thing that people will stop paying when they don't have a job, when they don't have any income? It will be the credit cards. It will be that unsecured debt that they cannot pay, that they're saying, you know what? I'm not going to pay that. I'm not going to pay. I got other things to take care of. And that's when you get bad credit. That's when people start claiming bankruptcy. That's when all of the people that could qualify, you hear me, guys, all of the people that could qualify for a home loan today can't qualify for a home loan at the beginning of the year. And all it took was Christmas gifts to ruin that for you.
Oh, I don't think I'm a lot dumber than you thought that I thought I was once.
So, what am I saying, guys? What am I saying? I'm saying that don't get tricked by these credit card companies. They are going to put you in a bad situation. Don't follow the pack. Be the person that's watching this video and said, you know what? If I can't afford these gifts and pay with cash or debit straight out of your account, not using credit, not paying 30% interest rates, or a person who can't pay by the end of the 30 days so you don't get charged any interest, then you shouldn't be putting gifts on credit cards. But look at this, guys. Look, I just want to show you this, guys. Look, this is $1,000, guys. $1,000, and you're paying at that ridiculously high. I'm giving you a break at 19% interest rate. It could be all the way up to 30, but I'm going to give you a break at 19%. I know you're laughing at me. You're like, 19%. But 19%. I'm giving you a break at 19%. 19% at $1,000. You're paying the minimum $25 a month. How long would it take you to pay back the $1,000? Well, right now, 65 months. That's 5.5 years it would take you to pay off $1,000. $1,000. You wouldn't be able to pay off your kids' gifts that you bought for Christmas until 2028. How does that? 2028 is when you would be able to pay off $1,000 that you use to pay off Christmas gifts. Don't get caught up in the craziness, guys, but beware that these are things that you need to keep an eye on so that you don't get left behind in this financial game. And you will need this if you're trying to buy a house at the beginning of this year. You have to keep your eye on your finances. When I say sit on the sidelines, I don't mean sit on the sidelines and spend all of your down payment money. I mean sit on the sidelines with a purpose, saving your money, looking at your local market, doing all of those things that you need to do to put you in a better position for you and your family, guys. But listen, you won't get everything that you need out of watching this one video. Watch this next video. It will teach you how to get all of your finances in line, buy your first rental property, get into your first home by either buying or selling. See you on the next one. Thanks.